going to add fill, and I don't need any stroke, so I'll delete the stroke. And by holding shift, I'm going to create this kind of ellipse. Let's select this and press Ctrl Alt Home. Go to the align tab, align it horizontally and then align it vertically. Move this over here and choose alpha inverted mask. Then press S, and initially let's make the scale somewhere around like this. Create one keyframe over here, go over here and let's make this value 0 and select those keyframe, and we are going to search for F9. So now if you see, we will get this kind of structure like this. So if you see this now, first we will get this, and then we will get this kind of closing animation. Okay, and if you see this in full resolution, we are getting this kind of structure over here. Okay, so let's save this file, and if you want, then you can select this energy levels. For example, you can select those energy levels. You can increase the glow radius, glow intensity. Also you can increase the glow threshold as well and glow radius as well, so you will get proper feel like that there is some destruction is happening. Okay, then you can select this mask properties as well, and you can search for turbulence displays over there. Apply turbulence displays on this as well, so you will get that kind of vibe. Like this. Okay, and another thing we can do over here, because this energies are coming from this main atom, we will let's minimize all of this stuff, and we are going to apply glow effect again on it. Okay, apply glow effect again on it, and we are going to make this glow let's say 100 glow threshold to somewhere around like this, and glow radius also 100, and glow intensity initially let's make this 0. Create one keyframe, hit U, zoom in around over here. Let's make this value let's 1. Around 1 second again, let's make this value 0. Select those keyframe, and we are going to search for F9. Then alt click on the stopwatch and search for loop out expression over there, and let's save this file, and we are going to search for quad resolution. So what will happen is that we are getting that glowing effect over there as well. If you see this in full resolution, we will get that glowing effect, and if you want, you can select this, you can make this value to 2 as well, so you will get that glow effect a little bit more like this. Okay, and let's save this file. Okay, and let's make this quad resolution. We will get this animation, and this animation is gonna end at this point, and hit U, go over here and hit N, then go to the main animation, hit Ctrl 0, and now we will bring our scene 1 over here like that, and let's play this in quad resolution. We'll get first this animation, and then we will get this animation. Okay, and this animation is ending at this point. Okay, so this is how we can create our scene 1. Okay, so we have created this one animation, which is our scene 1. If you see this from the start, we will get this kind of atom animation like that, and then this animation is closing. Now after this closing, what we need is that our main animation of in main animation we need that atom again. So what we can do, we will go to the atom and we will select this nucleus, and I'm going to copy this composition, or simply hit Ctrl C. You can go over here and hit Ctrl V to paste it. Then I'll go to the align tab, align it horizontally and then align it vertically like this. Now let's make this in full resolution, and now I need this color, which is this blue. So what we can do, I can select my rectangle tool over here, and with the help of this picker, I'm going to pick up this blue color, and I'll select this color code and I'll hit Ctrl C to copy, and let's cancel this. Go inside the scene 1, and right now over here BG we have chose this red color. I'm going to press Ctrl Shift Y to open the solid settings, and over here I'm going to paste that color like that. So we will get that color over here. Okay, after that what we can do over here, so when this animation is going like that, I'll go inside this scene one. I'm going to select this shape and I'll hit Control C to copy. I'll go over here and I'll hit Control V, and with the help of open square bracket I'm going to move this over here. Similarly, I'm going to select this nucleus. I'll press S for scaling option and I'm going to adjust the scale of this somewhere around like this initially. Okay, and I'm going to choose alpha mask, and let's select this and move this over here like that. So, and let's increase this size, and instead of alpha mask let's choose alpha inverted mask. And now if I hit play, I'm gonna get something like this. Let's make this quad resolution, so we will get something like this over here. So if you see this now, we are getting something like this, okay, over here. And if you want, you can move this, select this, and let's try to move this a little bit over here. Yeah, this looks good to me. So it's look like that it's closing and forming this nucleus like that. Okay, and then at this point over here, what we can do, I'm going to press Ctrl Y and let's choose black color for it, and let's move this over here like this, and select this solid, go a little bit backward and press Ctrl Shift Y, and we are going to pick up this color over here, which is royal blue over here. Or instead of that, you can select this black solid, go to the effect and presets panel and search for fill effect and double click to apply, and with the help of this picker, pick up this color over here like that, and try to bring this after the nucleus like this, okay, over here. And let's try to bring this when this animation is closing, which is somewhere around at this point over here like that. So, and let's move this over here, and now I'm going to create one keyframe over here on the color and hit U, go few frame forward, and over here you can change the color of this one to a little bit, somewhere around like this pinkish color, or somewhere around like this color. So if you see this now, we will get something like this. And at this point somewhere around over here, I'm going to select this nucleus over here, and let's increase the scale of this to somewhere around 60, create one keyframe, just a little bit over here. Let's try to adjust it and go few frame forward around over here. Let's make this value a little bit lower and select those keyframe, and I'm going to hit F9. So now if you see this transition, it will look something like this. If you want, you can move this keyframe a little bit over here like that. So you can select this, go over here, select this, and by holding shift adjust this graph like this, so you will get proper smooth transition over here. Okay, so this transition is ready. And now what we need to do over here is that we need to create our next animation. Now the next animation is going to be divided into several parts, so let's try to do one by one. Okay, and now at 6 seconds over here, I don't need this scene one to be there in the composition, so I'll hold Alt, close square bracket to trim up to this. Okay, and we will close this extra compositions, we don't need that anymore. Okay, and now after that we need to start our next animation. So before we do that, we need to bring all of this stuff in entire scene 1 or scene 2 maybe. So let's select all of this and press Ctrl Shift C to pre-compose this, and I'm going to call it as scene 02, which means our scene 2. Now we will go inside this, and as you guys can see, our animation is starting from this point. Okay, so let's go to the main animation comp, and my animation is this scene 1 is ending over here. So let's bring this marker like that. Okay, and now let's go to the start, select this, select all of them, and let's try to bring them at the start over here like that. And this animation should get started when this thing is gonna happen like that. Okay, let's try to adjust the proper time. Yeah, okay, so this time is properly done. Now we will go to the scene 1, and now it's easy for us to animate